poor little beggar.
Eh?
The page.
What page?
Good King Wenceslas page, of course, your great turnip. Page and monarch, forth they went, remember? Couldn't very well say no, could he? Had to do as he was told, seeing as how it was a king.
No.
You mean yes?
Oh, do I?
I think it's downright cruel. Mark my footsteps, indeed. Tread thou in them boldly. Probably only a little lad. Must have been up to his eyebrows in it.
In what? What is?
The snow, of course. You do know good King Wenceslas.
Oh, well, not speak to.
Hey! I found some old paper chains. Faded like, but they'll do. And some silver bells. Well, they were silver. And a bottle of something, never been opened. Thought Sir George might like it. And an angel, only one wing, though. Oh, and this. Good, ain't it? Well, what's up? Where's the others?
Sir George is in the library, the White Lady's in the bell tower, and we're just going, ain't we, Fanny?
Yeah.
Going? Going where?
Our separate ways.
But what about the meeting?
It's over.
Over?
We couldn't agree about Christmas.
So we ain't having it.
Instead of a get-together, we're having a stay apart.
You can't not have Christmas.
Well, it ain't for the likes of us, if you think about it. I mean, the only presents we're likely to get is that poltergeist in the East Wing.
Well, Christmas is for everybody. You said we'd have a party, sing carols, play games. And what about all them conjuring tricks you've been practicing?
Next year, eh?
But Bodkin!
It's been agreed. No Christmas. Sorry.
This was Sir George's idea, wasn't it, Fanny?
No, not really. Well, not exactly.
Not exactly.
Where are you going?
To tackle the old pepper pot.
Matt.
How dare you come barging in here?
I've just found out about Christmas.
We ain't having it.
Because you can't be bothered.
It isn't up to me. It was put to the vote and we all voted no.
You didn't wait to find out what I thought about it, did you?
You weren't at the meeting.
Then we didn't all vote no, did we?
Don't you get clever with me, you impertinent young dog.
Well, it's true, we haven't.
Then you should have been at the meeting.
I was in the cellars looking for Christmas decorations.
It's your fault. The matter's closed. We are no Christmas. Everybody agreed.
No, they didn't.
Very well then. 4 to 1. A majority. That's good enough for me, good enough for the rest of them. And yes, believe you can believe what you like. Besides, I would remind you that you are only in Motley Hall on sufferance. And as we're spending Christmas apart, I suggest that you go back to the stables and leave us in peace.
You worry you're going to.
There's more bickering and bad humour at Christmas than the rest of the year put together. Look at last Christmas, when we caught Bodkin stealing from the bag of that ghastly game of Monopoly. Fanny challenged him to a duel, you lost your temper, and the White Lady disappeared into limbo.
I lost my temper. It was you.
I never lose my temper.
Just because you couldn't get a hotel on Piccadilly?
That was it. Come. Leave the library this instant!
Hey, Mrs.
Go away.
I've come about Christmas.
But we're not having it. We're keeping to ourselves.
I know, but I thought that maybe... What are you looking at?
People
Where?
coming up the drive.
Gudgeon?
Well, of course not. He's gone to his sister's in Bradford.
How do you know?
Because he always goes to his sister's in Bradford. Oh, good.
What?
One of them's fallen over.
Can I have a look?
There.
Who are they?
Well, how should I know? Whew, thank heavens they can't get in.
But they may want a shelter from the snow.
Then they had better build an igloo.
It's empty.
Empty. Oh, and locked.
Let's try the back.
Don't be absurd. You should never have left the car.
I didn't want to. I said it was a stupid idea.
You should have stayed where we were, not listen to her.
Then why did you?
Because you wouldn't stop moaning about your wretched chilblains.
It was you who drove the car into the ditch.
Don't blame me because this idiot girl's dragged us to an empty house.
We didn't know it was empty, Aunt Edith.
No, and you didn't think, did you?
We could at least try to get in. Come on.
Oh,
Deep. Going right into the river. My feet are like stones. Edith, wait for me. Don't leave me there. Edith.
18 old corkscrew, have you?
Covered in the kitchen.
Foreign, as if they leave that open. Such a good girl.
To go back to the car then.
Oh.
It must have stuck. Come on.
Go along, Ethel.
But after you, Edith.
Snivelling coward.
The wind.
Well, of course it was.
Aunt Edith! Aunt Ethel!
What was that?
Fanny.
Clumsy girl, of course. Ellie?
This way! In here!
Come on, damn it.
Oh, what a dreadful place.
Lonesome.
Oh, it's probably crawling with rats.
Oh, wonder who he was.
Are we supposed to freeze to death while you stand there daydreaming?
If she had any gumption at all, she'd light a fire.
Fire?
Yes, dear, fire. You do know what a fire is, don't you? Here.
Yes.
You know, sometimes I think she's a bit simple.
But what with Aunt Edith?
You see, no initiative.
Find something.
They're all the same today.
Spoon-fed.
Mollycoddled.
Spoiled.
Like a sweet.
Oh, thank you. You've eaten all the green ones.
Don't like the green ones.
They're my favourites.
You've always preferred the red ones.
You've eaten those as well.
Look, someone's been here recently.
Caretaker, probably.
No lights, though.
I bet there's some candles somewhere. Shall I have a look round?
Huh? And wriggle out of lighting the fire? Oh, no, we'll go. Come along, Ethel. Oh, you'll ruin your teeth with those sweets.
You hadn't got any of your own to ruin.
Don't go away. You're a ghost, aren't you?
Please don't scream.
I wasn't going to.
You ain't scared?
I don't think so. Who are you the ghost of?
Me, of course.
Yes, of course, I'm sorry. What's your name?
Matt, what's yours?
Ellie.
Ellie.
Oh, Edith, this place is like a maze. We'll never find our way back.
Oh, you're so spineless, Ethel.
Do you always appear on Christmas Eve?
I'm here all the time.
Are you?
Aye, if people can see me, but not many can. Them other two can't.
No, they wouldn't. Are you lonely?
Not now. I was, in the stables. Then one day I came in the house and met the others.
Others?
Aye, there's 5 of us. Oh, they're not here at the moment. It's been agreed that we're all to spend Christmas apart this year.
Is he one of the 5?
Aye, Sir George. He's in the library.
Can I see him?
I don't know, do I? But you better not find out, because he'll see you and then there'll be another round.
Why?
Because I'm not supposed to let you in. It's a rule.
Then why did you?
I don't know, really, except... Well, you look frozen.
I was.
And besides, it is Christmas, whatever the rest of them say.
Must you wake the dead?
Look, Edith, candles.
No need to make such a song and dance about it.
My father's an engineer. Works for a big oil company in Baghdad.
Where's that?
The Middle East. It's a smashing place. I loved it there. But when Mum died, Dad had to send me back to England. My aunt's run a boarding school, you see.
We use these for the candles.
And this.
Oh, good. Come on, April. Avaunt!
There's nothing edible in there.
Avaunt! Nothing edible.
Oh,
Don't you think of anything with your stomach? Matt?
And now for my next trick, gentles all, I place this goose quill in a kerchief so. Do you care to fill the feathers up? Now, this is very, very ticklish. Now, I would like you to discover... Slowly, Andy, like a billy gun in space. What's up with you?
The bottle, what is the bottle? I opened the bottle.
What bottle?
That bottle. And it fizzed, but it fizzed, so I pulled out the cork. Oh, why did I do it? Ah! Why did I do it?
Calm down, you daft gawk.
It came with a ghastly sort of whoosh.
Ghastly what?
You know, whoosh, whoosh.
Who mean whoosh?
It chased me all over Motley.
What, the cork?
The thing from the bottle.
What did it look like?
It was huge.
How huge?
I knew it must warn the others. It was a phantom, a frightful phantom.
You don't get phantoms out of bottles, you get spirits out of bottles.
Mock me, boggers. It was some 50 foot high. It was awful. It sort of leered at me. It was a nightmare. No.
So can I?
And I've written to him lots of times, but still, I suppose he's very busy. But I do want to go back.
Aye, and so you should. Strikes me you've been put upon by them 2 harpies for long enough. By heck, they treat you like a scullery maid.
Can't do much about it, though, can I?
You let them in.
I'm sorry, White Lady, but it was snowing.
Don't try to make excuses. You know the rules and she can see me.
Can you?
What on earth possessed you? Wait a minute, I'll rephrase that. What made you do it?
Christmas.
Just wait till Sir George hears about this.
You ain't gonna tell him.
Certainly am.
Please, White Lady.
George! Sir George!
George, when?
Sir George.
Is there no peace? Oh,
Matt has let 3 people into Motley Hall.
what? What does he think this place is, Woburn?
And what is even worse, he has been talking to one of them.
Fraternization is and always has been strictly forbidden.
But
Where is he? Well... Oh, 10 bucks. Well... Don't just stand there gawping, give us a hand!
What is it, Sir George?
No!
do it in here!
Sir George! Don't let it go!
Phantom is... It's in
Help us, you idiots! Help us!
Ellie! What on earth are you doing?
Nothing, Auntie.
Step together, girl. There's nothing up there.
Master.
You stop looking up there.
What is it?
Master.
Put him down!
You don't know where he's been.
That's not funny, Bodders.
Put him down!
Don't upset him, Sir George. I don't think he means any harm. He's just, playing. Could we have Fanny back now, please?
Master?
I reckon only Fanny can tell him what to do.
That's it.
What?
Nothing.
Fanny, command him to put you down.
Command him?
Yes, you're his master.
Master.
See?
I don't feel like his master.
It's worth a try.
I command you to put me down. Said put, not drop, you great ghoul.
Sometimes my failure to understand is due to appalling lack of educational facilities in jolly beastly Persian desert.
Eh?
Nevertheless, I am most frightfully grateful to be uncorked, don't you know? Yours very sincerely forever and ever.
Looks like it belongs to you.
Oh, but I don't want him. I mean, I wouldn't know what to do with him.
You make a very good bodyguard, if you had a body.
Fanny, ask him who he is.
I say indeed. Come on, dear Fanny, get to you're his owner.
Rise. Oh, I mean, stand. I command you to tell me who you are.
Abdullah el-Rashid bin Saladin, insignificant Persian jinn.
Insignificant?
Looks like a large gin to me.
That is typical English dreadful pun, is it not? But I am spelt J-I-N-N.
Oh, what exactly is a J-I...
I-N-N. Jolly difficult to elucidate. Jinns are Eastern spirits. Very powerful, you bet. I humbly suggest you read Arabian Nights for further enlightenment.
Oh, you mean you're like a sort of genie?
Genie, jinn, it is totally inextinguishable.
Indistinguishable.
Inextinguishable. Which is why aforesaid Abdul el-Rashid bin Saladin was placed in beastly belly bottle.
By a wicked magician?
Good gracious. The lady has smitten the nail right on the top. How did the fair one know this thing?
Well, it happens quite a lot in these sort of stories, doesn't it?
Indeed, it is all too beastly common. But now, thanks to my new master's extreme kindness, Saladin's incarceration is finally over.
Well, there's no need for all this bowing and scraping, really. There ain't.
I wish he wasn't quite so overpowering. I think I'd prefer a small gin.
Well, we'll get him to shrink a bit.
Shrink?
Well, he must be able to, mustn't he? Otherwise he'd never get stuck in that bottle.
Saladin?
Yes, O master.
Could you reduce yourself a jot?
To hear is to obey, O master. Normal service will be resumed as soon as possible.
He's been in that bottle too long.
Sure you have my best attentions at all times. Chin Chin Saladin!
Oh dear, I seem to have jolly well overdone it that time, haven't I? Chin Chin Saladin!
1,000 pardons, O master, for time taken to arrive at optimum loftiness.
Eh?
If there is anything else my master should require, pretty damn quick, please do not hesitate to ask.
I can't think of anything I want.
Ellie, stop daydreaming. Pay attention.
Sorry, Aunt Ethel.
The treasures of the East.
Splendid idea. Ask the treasures of the East.
I say it's a bit greedy, ain't it?
You can't look and give horse in the mouth.
No, it's what gins are for.
Yes, it's all right.
Saladin,
Master,
fetch me the treasures of the East.
to hear is to obey, O master. I very much hope so. Chin Chin Saladin!
Slow gin, indeed.
Shouldn't be too long.
The treasures of the East, O master.
What?
There appears to have been a somewhat radical change of values.
Ooh, what a revolting smell. Ooh.
This ain't the treasures of the East.
Master, the great Afrit of Arabia gave me his personal insurance.
Assurance.
Insurance. That this is...
Take this away. We want the treasures of the East.
To hear is to obey, O master. Chin chin, Saladin!
All sort of gin, ain't he?
Perhaps he needs a tonic.
Treasures of the East, O master.
Oh, are you sure?
Oh, yes, master. You see, made in Hong Kong.
You haven't heard a word we've been saying, have you?
Sorry, Aunt Edith.
In the morning, you will walk round to the village and get help.
Yes, Aunt.
And we need more wood for the fire.
Tell her to get some.
Should have a fit.
What was that?
I said we'll need quite a bit.
Like the candles?
Yes, Aunt.
Ah, Scrabble.
Oh, all right. Oh, yeah. Perhaps someone will see the car and come and rescue us.
Oh, don't be absurd, Ethel. I'm not moving from this fire until morning.
Edith, I just remembered. There's a thermos of coffee in the car. Ellie?
Yes, I'll get it.
I'll come with you.
Ellie?
What?
Nothing.
Fella needs straightening out, very foxing, if you ask me.
Oh, I don't think so.
Foreign, though, ain't he? Idle lot of beggars, all of them. Can't trust him, you know.
Oh, but positivity.
I sure as soon as look at you. I once sent some sheets to the Chinese laundry.
Yeah.
Never saw him again.
Oh, ghastly.
Disappeared without trace. Oh, the usual inquiries are made, of course, but I still shudder when I think what bed they finished up on.
So you think it's Saladin?
Expected, you see. I spent years out east. Leave him to me. Saladin. Right.
Saladin,
Master.
Sir George wants to talk to you.
Yes, master.
In the library.
You will go with him.
To hear is to obey, O master.
I hope you know what you're doing, Fanny.
Well, now, it seems to have been a bit of a misunderstanding.
I am all over ears.
Huh? Yes, yes. Well, now, you see, when I was in the land of the living, I did most of my military service overseas, defending Britain, you know, in the Middle East, as a matter of fact. Yes, and of course, while I was over there, I picked up the usual curios and souvenirs acquired in various bazaars and other places. And one of the things I bought was a rather nice little bottle. A sort of nice little bottle.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes. Persian gin, the fellow said. So naturally I assumed it was and I started to open it in the mess when it began to fizz. Can't stand gin fizz, never could. So I left it alone and brought it back to Blighty unopened.
The plot is getting very much thicker, is it not?
Yes, yes. Well, I sort of lost sight of it, you know the way one does, until today, that is. Matt found it, Francis opened it, but I own it.
Whoever sets me free is my master.
Ah, yes, but I commanded Francis to open the bottle.
Ah.
Yes, that changes things a bit, don't it?
Indeed. The camel dung rises so high, it strikes sharply against a rapidly revolving fan.
Yes. Well?
Master.
Exactly.
D-Y-A-D. Dyad.
There's no such word.
Are you challenging me?
Yes.
Monad, dyad, triad. 1, 2, 3. Shall I go on? Tetrad, pentad, hexad.
It's not fair.
Your turn, Ethel.
Go on, Ethel.
Boo.
What?
Boo. B-O-O. Boo.
All right, now pay attention. Saladin and I have had a little chat, and things have changed somewhat. ain't they?
Yes, oh master.
Master,
I warned you, Fanny.
you've taken my gin!
Be quiet, Francis.
Saladin, come here at once.
Glory, huh?
It's altogether a much better arrangement.
Who says so?
Quite apart from the fact that I brought the bottle here originally.
You did?
Oh, yes. Yes. I feel, as head of our little community...
Head, boys, we've always been equals.
That's right, partner.
Kindred spirit.
As head of our little community, I feel that I am entitled to a servant.
Osmotic.
Here.
Silence! Besides, the fellow needs a firm hand. Bring me my uniform.
To hear is
Only
to
wait for it. Full dress, at the double, gin.
obey, master.
The medals! Cut! Oh, pins. A glass should be knighted heathen. Empty. Not that kind. The looking glass, nincompoop. Oh, there.
The coffee.
That time.
Why is he dressed like that?
Because he's Saladin's new master.
And he's completely gone to his head.
Splendid. Splendid. All right. Now then, Christmas Eve, ain't it?
Yes, Sir George.
Yes, sir.
Hey?
You will address me as sir.
Just
You
a
ain't
moment.
serious, are you?
I've decided to make a few changes.
You can't decide to change anything.
Not without a meeting.
That's the first one.
Eh?
No more meetings. If I catch any more than two of you chatting together, I'll declare an illegal assembly and take appropriate action against the offenders.
You have taken leave of your senses.
From now on, all decisions will be taken by me.
Never.
Here, up the uproar!
And obeyed without question. You'll soon get accustomed to it. You'll come to prefer it. No more responsibilities. I shall bear them all. Alone.
Oh, I see what you said. He cries the word more from your evil tongue.
Forgetting one thing, ain't you?
Master.
Saladin.
I'll crush any rebellion. You hear? Crush it! The slave will do anything I ask.
Officials.
Do your worst.
Can't threaten me.
Or me.
Very well, you'll soon change your tune. 30 days detention. Lock them all up in the cellar.
Don't do it, Saladin.
That is an order.
To hear is unfortunately to obey, O master. Chin, chin, Saladin!
That should bring them to heel.
Oh, do something about that door, Ellie.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
It's nothing to do with you. You shouldn't be here at all.
Neither should you.
What?
You should have gone somewhere else years ago. And I know where.
By the thundering God!
Don't you shout at me. If you can't rest in peace, at least try to haunt Motley decently, instead of strutting about in that silly uniform, pretending to be Napoleon.
Saladin!
Your commands have been obeyed, O master.
They're your friends, Sir George.
That mutinous rebel needs teaching a lesson.
Do as I say or else. Is that your Christmas message?
Take this impertinent little minx and throw her out of Motley. Throw them all out.
I humbly suggest that even the mythical brass monkey would find the coldness of the night air extremely detrimental to health.
You miserable pagan, get rid of them.
Not for every casket of tea throughout the land of China.
What?
Aforesaid miserable pagan hereby repudiates any agreement previously entered into yours truly, A.R. Saladin, F.E.E., Samarkand University.
F-E-E?
Failed entrance examination.
Are you refusing to obey me? Now listen to me, you despicable little Persian. I own you!
That is so much Tommy Rot, don't you know?
On your knees, or...
Be still! Fine feathers make fine birds.
You asked for it, didn't you?
This wouldn't have happened if you hadn't behaved so badly. No, I've no sympathy for you. You brought it on yourself. Well, off yourself. All right. I'll try and get the others out of the cellar. Maybe Fanny can help.
Lose your temper?
I didn't do it.
I saw you.
Edith, you liar. Well, I don't want to play anymore anyway.
Not surprised. Where's that girl?
Gone for more firewood?
Possibly.
She's been acting very strangely.
She has.
You don't think she's found out anything, do you?
Well, how could she? We burnt his letters as soon as they arrived at the school.
Except the last one.
Oh, my handbag. Oh.
She's found it. Oh. She knows.
Oh, how terrible. Oh.
Is the letter inside?
Yes.
And the air ticket?
Yes.
Oh. We better burn them.
No, not the ticket.
No?
I get a refund.
Oh.
My dearest Ellie. I can't understand why I haven't heard from you lately.
Very strange.
And of course, the post this end is none too reliable.
Oh, it's not much better over here.
Anyway, I've decided that it's silly you being in England and me out here. So, I enclose a little Christmas surprise. You fly out to Baghdad on Boxing Day. That's what he thinks. We're not losing Ellie, are we?
Certainly not. She's a treasure.
Yeah. Oh, there you are. Been exploring?
Sort of.
Going for a dip, Sir George.
Fire needs tending.
How many syllables?
Now, go on, girl.
Yes.
He's off his head.
Welcome back, Saladin, old chap. I'm the one that let you out the bottle. Remember?
Go on, Fanny.
Juice funny and all that is. He deserved it, but he is sorry. Sorry, aren't you? So, could you remove the spell?
Command him to, Fanny.
Unfortunately, dear lady, that is not possible. You see, he who keeps company with wolves will soon learn how to howl.
I don't like the sound of this.
The servant has become the master. It is my turn to give the orders, and your turn to obey.
Seems to me there's no way out of it. Either we do as Saladin tells us, or we take the consequences.
And I shudder to think what they might be.
He'll probably bottle a lot of us.
Maybe we could reason with him.
Why did you open it in the first place?
I don't know. Body's curiosity, I suppose.
Curiosity? You must have known you couldn't drink it.
Well, it ain't my fault. I mean, he found the accursed thing.
I ain't to blame for what happened since, so am I? And what about him?
No, do sit down, Sir George. Sit down.
It's no good crying over spilt gins. We've got to do something about it.
Well, it seems quite obvious to me that... What's Ellie doing here?
She ain't doing anything.
Yes, Sir George, very nice. He'll lay an egg in a minute.
Will you stop making an exhibition of yourself?
That'll be a bit difficult, wouldn't it?
It seems quite obvious to me that... Now, I'm sorry, I feel very uncomfortable with a...
Quite.
...person present.
I won't interfere. I won't say a word.
She can't do any harm, White Lady.
Oh, very well.
What are we going to do about Saladin?
What can we do? Fella's got the whip hand, ain't he?
Well, there's only one answer. We've got to get him back into his bottle.
How?
Well, I don't know yet, but there must be a way. After all, he's been bottled before.
Yeah, but that was by a magician.
Well, you're a magician.
I'm a fool. Half a dozen party tricks don't make me a magician.
Tricks? Of course, we've got to trick him back into his bottle. Oh, no, please, do sit down, Sir George.
Where is it?
What?
The bottle.
I don't know.
You must do.
No, sorry. Oh, I've got the cork, though.
What's the good of a cork without a bottle?
I don't know. What is the good of a cork without the bottle?
About as much as good as a bottle is without a cork.
Good.
Do you remember where you opened it?
Yes, I wasn't in here.
How do you know?
Left here to look for the corkscrew.
Which was in the kitchen.
So it was. How did you know?
Because I told you it was.
Did you?
Yeah, you asked me.
Asked you what?
Where the corkscrew was.
And that must have been where you opened it.
What?
The bottle.
Where?
In the kitchen.
Of course. Oh, I knew I'd remember in the end. Anyone like to go with me?
Oh, all right.
Oh, thanks, Boris.
And you better give me that cork before you lose it. Bring one of them candles.
Ready?
Well, that's lovely. He may come back at any moment.
Who?
Saladin, where were you?
When?
When you opened that bottle, you great mugwump.
In here. I'm just.
I know you was in here, but where was you standing?
Where you are now, sir.
Hold it.
Oh, silly. No, I was just thinking. What if Saladin's been back for it?
Why should he?
Well, it is his bottle.
What would he want it for?
Well, you can hold it.
I can't see it.
Here. Oh, look, I know what it looks like.
What colour was it?
Can't remember. No, yes. It was sort of blue. It was dark blue. Yes.
About 10 inches high.
Yes, that's right.
Broad base.
Right.
Ornamental squiggles.
Yeah. Oh, but you found it, ain't you? Yeah.
Yes, Fanny. I found it.
We'll never trick him back into the bottle.
Well, I don't see why not. They always manage it in the Arabian Nights.
Yes, but he's read that.
Look! I found it! Is it great?
Oh, you half-witted sackbut!
Sorry, I'll drop the bottle. We're trying to sleep. Sorry, no consideration.
Sometimes, Fanny, I wish you were alive,
Do you, White Lady? Why?
so that I would have the pleasure of strangling you.
Well, that puts paid to that little plan, doesn't it?
Well, it wasn't much of one anyway.
We'll never trick him back into the bottle now.
What about another bottle?
Well, where do you fit it?
There ain't another bottle.
Oh, Fishhooks, there must be scores of bottles down in the cellars. Milk bottles, wine bottles, beer bottles.
Gudgeon cleared them all out last week.
What about this?
The very thing.
Yes.
Yes, but how are we going to get him inside it?
You've got to make him want to go inside it.
Want to.
Get in there.
Aye.
How?
A conjuring trick with this.
What sort of trick?
Well, it doesn't matter what sort of trick. Don't you see? All you've got to do is make him think.
Abdullah al-Rashid bin Saladin the Magnificent has returned.
Glory, huh?
For so it is written that all beastly work and no play whatsoever makes Jack the very dullest of chaps. Very tasteful and incredibly posh evening dress, don't you think, eh? Extra special, top quality. No expense has been spared to produce a wonderfully stunning effect for Christmas Day. I command you all to wish your Lord and Master, Abdullah al-Rashid bin Saladin, the happiest and merriest of all possible Christmases, or the earth shall open and swallow up this filthy hovel as if it had never been.
He can do it too. Sir George, a Merry Christmas, Your Majesty. Hope you have a lovely day.
Merry Christmas.
Will the slave with the face of an Abyssinian sheep come hither?
Go on, Sir George, go further.
Oh, please, don't be difficult.
This substandard spirit is hereby appointed officially the bearer of the sacred umbrella of Multan. going most awfully jolly well, is it not?
Awfully.
The question was merely rhetorical. No reply was expected or indeed required.
Franny, can I just say something?
No. Any other shade wish to defile the peerless earholes of Abd el-Rashid ben Saladin?
Merriest of all possible Christmases to you, your worship. Would your excellency welcome a court jester to entertain you?
Bid him draw nigh.
Podkin.
Oh, Podkin, draw nigh.
Honest, I'd rather not. It'll never work. I'll finish up somewhere awful. I know I will. A funny thing happened to me on the way to the billiard table.
Ah! This will be a perfectly high-class funny evening with many laughable jokes and wheezes. You will provide just what the medical man sent for and make tears of happy mirth to tumble down radiantly hot cheeks.
Why do the birds fly south?
Because it is too jolly far for them to walk. I do not wish to know that. Kindly leave the billiard table.
Shall I sing?
No.
Get on with it.
Hey?
Look, the conjuring trick, Boris, the one to get...
No, I should like to call upon my assistant, who will assist me to do some remarkable feats of magic.
Magic?
Yes.
You will perform magic in front of me? Instruct your mother's mother how to remove the innards from an egg?
Hold on, Your Majesty. Your gin slip. I don't mean real magic, I mean conjurer's magic. The quickness of the hand deceives the eye.
Not my eye.
Yes, I was afraid of that. Here, where'd you learn that?
I don't remember.
You will saw her in half.
No, everybody does that. You're in some...
Lengthwise?
My trick is much, much better, isn't it, everybody?
Oh.
Yes.
What is your trick?
Yes, well, I make something disappear.
Oh, you mean like this?
Yes. No! It's very good, it was very good, but could you bring it back, please?
Why should I?
Because I need it for the trick.
Oh.
Thank you very much. Yes, well, now, the idea of this trick is to make something disappear from inside this simple little jar. You see? Quite solid. Now, I take this kerchief.
Let me see it.
You've just seen it. I take this kerchief.
Let me see the jar.
Just a simple jar.
Open it.
Please, can I get on with the trick?
Seek not to cover my eyes with sheepskin. The bottom is false.
Oh, no, it isn't.
Oh, yes, it is.
Oh, no, it isn't.
Then open it or be transported to the top of Popocatépetl.
Top of what?
Popocatépetl, an extremely active Mexican volcano.
I'll open it.
I shall now conduct a thorough examination of this ineffectual, blinking, awful entertainer's conjuring equipment. From the inside, Chin Chin Saladin!
Proud to know you.
You were right,
What about Sir George? Oh dear, he can't spend eternity in his underwear.
We can't let old eyeballs out again.
Yeah. Well, you do understand, don't you, Sir George?
You can't trust him. You said so yourself.
Couldn't we make Saladin promise to release Sir George in return for his freedom?
Freedom, can you imagine what he'd do if we let him out again?
He might be grateful if we showed him mercy.
Showed us a lot, didn't he?
Well, we hadn't treated him very well, though, had we? I mean, look at Sir George.
Oh, I'd rather not. Thank you very much.
Saladin likes Ellie, I'm sure he does. Come on, let her try.
Mate.
Disaster.
Try.
Try, Ellie.
Saladin, can you hear me? Saladin! Sorry. It's Ellie. Ellie, knock if you can
George?
He's promised. I'm going to let him out. Oh.
I put the airline ticket in the thermos.
What? Oh, give me the thermos.
It's mine.
No,
It's mine.
Well done, Matt.
Many thanks for all kindnesses received.
My dear old jacket. Thank you. I wonder if you could... La 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 la, my voice! It's back! My clothes, my voice, they're back, they're back! All right, now pay attention.
The happiest of Christmases and the most optimistic of New Years to you, my dear Ellie.
What's this?
A ticket to Baghdad from your father.
Baghdad, it's my hometown, you know.
I know it well.
But how did you get it?
It was in the jar.
They hid it there.
Why did you do that?
Do what?
Ask them why they burnt your father's letters.
Is that true?
Is what true?
Did you burn Dad's letters?
How does she know?
And your letters to him were never sent.
But that's rotten. Really rotten. How could you? What have I ever done to you?
We needed you.
You treated me like a slave.
No more slaves.
Look, Ellie, please don't tell your father.
Please.
We'll make sure you catch the plane.
Don't worry, I'll make sure I catch the plane.
And we'll give you anything you need.
Anything. And how much
It is but the work of a few moments, O friend of spirits, to turn them into worms. Chin, chin.
No, please don't. I can't believe it. I'm going home, Saladin.
Truly it is written that home is where the heart is, and all's well that ends well end. And gin in the hand is worth two in the bottle.
The road's clear and the car's out of the ditch. I made them walk to the village. Nearly forgot Saladin.
Is he in there again?
He quite likes it. Says it's nice and cool. I'll let him out when we get to Baghdad. Where are the others?
We're having Christmas after all. They're in there playing Monopoly. Better not interrupt, so Georgie gets a bit angry.
Well, give them my love. You won't forget me?
No, never.
I won't forget you either. I can't write, can I?
No, can't read anyhow.
Well, thanks for everything.
You're welcome. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Buttons.